I am on my way to meet Katie and head to the Madison County Courthouse for day one of Lori Vallow's trial. This is genuinely a full circle moment for us. It's a really solemn day, honestly. I have since last night, I've been listening to Joan Baez and singing like peace protest music because there's just something about this moment that it's really important in a lot of ways. Of course, we're there to witness a suspected murderer be held accountable, but it's so much more than that. She's a mother. I think also for Katie and I, it's important for us to hold religious extremists responsible, having grown up in the mainstream Mormon church, which is plenty extreme all of its own, and watching the spin-offs and how many there are, and how often spin-offs from any religion really become something terrible, become something that creates death. And this is one of those moments. This is really also the case that kicked our podcast off, We started covering this case right after we started what was originally True Crime Paranormal. And it really is what took us more in the mainstream true crime podcasting arena, and one of the main reasons that we switched things up and changed our name and changed our format, because we realized that what we really love is this work and how important it is and how important all of you are to this work. People like to make fun of true crimers, and I think they just don't understand that for most of us, we want to understand. We want to make the world a safer place. We want to try to figure out why terrible things happen so we can prevent them. We want to understand what's happening in our communities. We want to better understand our legal system and hold it accountable so that it's doing what it's supposed to do, right? I think that there's a lot of complex reasons for why people follow cases like this. And I don't think it's because it's salacious, And there are some who do, but I think for most of us it's more than that. We want to hold humanity accountable, don't we? We want to make sure that mothers don't get to kill their children and get away with it. We want to make sure that religions don't get to create extremists and not be held accountable for that. We want to make sure that our legal system works. And, we know that our legal system in Idaho has not been super awesome in this case. And we want to be there and be aware of that and hold them accountable for that as well. We want to shine a light on all of it. So we will be live tweeting today. Our Twitter is True Crime Squad. We'll be also live posting in our Facebook group, which is True Crime Squad podcast discussion group. And then we'll do a live stream tonight to give you a sum up of what day one in court was like. I don't know if we'll have somebody in court every single day, but we will have someone in court most days of the week throughout the trial so that we can update you. And of course, we have lots of excellent people that we follow that we can use to update and also give you analysis and what does it mean, and remind you of the throwback to when this happened or that happened, or who this witness is or who that witness is. Those are the things that 3 years worth of hard work and research have definitely brought us, to bear. So I just wanted to check in with you all. You probably saw there wasn't a Monday episode. That's because it's going to come tonight. Court is scheduled from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we will be there. We will be posting and, doing all our stuff and let you know. I'm very curious to hear. Opening arguments often give us a glimpse into evidence we didn't know about. They give us a glimpse into what tack the defense is going to take, because we know they've registered an alibi. That's really all we know about what they're going to use as their defense on Lori's behalf. We suspect that there's going to be a whole lot of finger pointing at Chad and at Alex. Is there going to be anything else? Is there anything else? I don't know. But I'm very curious because we saw Chad's preliminary hearing, but then Lori waived hers. So we know the general evidence. We don't know all of it, of course, but we know the general stuff. What we definitely do not know is specifically what do they have on Lori on the days that the children were murdered and buried, about where she was and what she was doing. We don't know what kind of electronic communications they have, between Lori and Chad and all of the other players in this case. And we know there's a lot of that, but we don't know exactly what it says in relation to the deaths of the kids. So we're not going to get all of that today, but we're going to get some of it. We will know some. If you don't have Twitter, go to our Facebook group. It's so we have True Crime Squad on Facebook is our Facebook fan page, and then there's a group linked to it that's called True Crime Squad Podcast Discussion Group. It's the longest name in the history of the world. But if you go join that, we'll keep an eye on it so that if anybody's joining, you can join it, and then we will be live posting there as well as on Twitter throughout the entire hearing today. So we know we'll have opening statements. There may be some rebuttal, I don't know, and then we may actually see a prosecution witness or two. I mean, it's a long day, so I kind of don't think their opening statements will take the entire day, but maybe they will. You never know. It's court, so we never know. But I just wanted to jump on and say hi, and we're thinking about you, and we're going to make sure to bring as much information to you as we can throughout the day. And, please cut us a little slack if we seem to be slacking off on other cases, because we definitely are. It's going to be hard to figure out the balance, I think, between our other stuff and this case, because this is going to really take up our attention for the next few weeks. All right, well, just wanted to check in. I'm on my way to pick up Katie so that we can head to the courthouse. So we've got our tickets, we're ready to roll, our phones are charged, and we're ready to do this. So we will see you all tonight. I think probably about 7 p.m. Mountain is what time we'll do the live stream to give you a full report on everything we saw and heard in court today. All right? Thanks, everybody. Love you guys.